afternoon, everyone. Stars here coming at you with another review. In today's review, we will be discussing Untitled Goose Game for the Nintendo Switch. Untitled Goose Game is a sandboxy style simulation game where you play as, you guessed it, a goose. In Untitled Goose Game, your goal is to cause as much mayhem as possible on the citizens of a small town that you happen upon. This could be anything from stealing someone's items to breaking things to trapping a kid in a phone booth. The game has a lot of items you can interact with, so be sure to mess around with as many items and people as possible. While the game is a sandbox style simulation game, there actually are objectives you can complete. These objectives can be seen by pulling up a to-do list. The checklist gives you some direction as to things you can do within the game, and completing all of the objectives in an area will allow you to access the next area. Each of the 5 areas has their own to-do list with about 7 different tasks. Some of these tasks are super straightforward, and some were so obscure that it took me way longer to figure out than I would care to admit. I even had to look up a couple sometimes because they were very obscure. But don't worry, there is no time limit, so you are free to be in each area as long as you please. Once you complete the game for the first time, you then unlock a to-do as well checklist. This checklist includes new and harder objectives you can try and complete, as well as a speedrun version of the original objectives for each area. This does allow you to come back and play some more of the game post-completion. The AI in this game is actually decently programmed. When you steal an NPC's item, you will be able to see what item they are thinking about, and they will proceed to look for it or chase you. This allows you to manipulate the AI by bringing an item all the way across the area, so then they search for it, and this will buy you some time. When you get close to an NPC, you and them will look at each other. If you get too close, they will then shoo you away. There were a few instances where it seemed like the AI shouldn't have been able to see me, but they did. But these were few and far between, and I really didn't notice it, and it didn't really hinder my experience. When it comes to controls, you have a few things to do. You can run, you can grab, crouch, honk, and flap. That's it. I mean, you're literally a goose, what do you expect? But the greatest thing about this game and its controls is that you really do feel like a goose. So my fiance and I spent time watching the geese down at our local zoo, and just seeing this game and how the goose waddles, how it flaps when its plans get thwarted, how it honks, and just how it behaves is 100% spot on. This development team must have spent hours upon hours learning goose behavior. The developers couldn't have made a better looking goose if a goose made this game. When it comes to the soundtrack, Untitled Goose Game usually has zero music, but when you start sneaking or getting close to creating mischief, the piano music will come alive and make you feel like you're in an episode of Tom and Jerry. The worst thing about this game is the runtime. I completed all of the main tasks in about 2 to 2.5 hours. For a game that created so much hype and such a large cult following, I guess I expected to be a little larger scale. Once you do all of the main and unlockable objectives, I feel like the game will have run its course and leave you with really not much left to do. Untitled Goose Game is on sale for $15 right now, but it is $20 at full price. Personally, I enjoy the heck out of this game, and my fiance has not laughed at a game this much in ever. The physics and behavior of the goose also blew us away. Despite the extremely short length of the game, I give Untitled Goose Game an 8. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed today's review of Untitled Goose Game, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and let me know down in the comments if you've played this game and what your thoughts are about it. And as always, thank you all for watching, and have a fantastic week.